Bollywood actor Katrina Kaif was out and about town when India Today Shilpa Ratnam caught up with her. She asked her that one question that everybody is asking, that million-dollar question on her breakup with Ranbir Kapoor. Coming up in this casual chat with this gorgeous actress.
Always a good and bad day when you're sitting with the stunning Katrina Kaif because your self-esteem takes such a big hit. Hi, Katrina.
Hi, how are you?
Very well, but like I said, my self-esteem is not doing too well.
Well, you're looking lovely.
You're very polite as well. Thank you.
I love this red lace dress.
And speaking of red,
Valentine's Day.
and Fitur, which
And for Fitur. Supporting my film.
Right. Katrina, today you launched a new lipstick, right? Pink.
Delicate pink.
Delicate.
It's my signature shade, so it's my signature color for L'Oreal, and on the lipstick it actually has my name as my signature, and it's delicate pink, which is the color I'm wearing today, and it's really exciting for me. I think lots of I guess lots of girls would love to have a lipstick which is your own and which is personalized for you, and the fact that L'Oreal has done that today with me is something that's really fun.
Pink is very you, but apart from makeup, we've seen a style evolution of sorts, Katrina. Last 1 week, I saw you in a crop top and 3/4, and then I saw you in a very summery dress, which is not very like you. You're more about this classic lace. What is with the style evolution?
I think as long as you're celebrating and you're keeping true to who you are, and I'll never wear something that I'm not comfortable in. And I work with the people I work with. Lately, I've been working with a dear friend of mine called her name is Tanya, and as much as they help you and we'll have discussions, she respects, and everyone is respecting, who I am. No one's trying to put a fashion statement on you. It's about you expressing yourself, of course, but still keeping in mind what I like as a person and, my personal style and the things that I like to wear. So that's honestly just what I try and do. I'm not trying to ever make a statement. I'm having fun with the clothes that I'm wearing, but in my comfort level.
Fantastic. Is there any reason you're changing your clothes up? Is it a new phase of your life? Is there any particular reason?
No, nothing like that. I think with every promotions nowadays also, people have become a little more conscious of fashion. And to be very honest, this is something which I have seen happen more in the last few years. Like I remember if we talk about the time where I was promoting Namaste London, I probably wouldn't have given it that much importance. But now today, I think fashion has become synonymous and a little bit more important to everyone. And when they're promoting a film, you want to look your best. It's become a little bit more, everyone's more aware of fashion now. So yes, I think everyone and every actress is taking a little more, paying a little more extra attention to how she is looking or how they are looking during their public events or public appearances.
Right. So speaking of people being aware of fashion, there was a very heavy price tag that was attached to your hair in Fitur. Something to tune of 55 lakhs, Katrina. Is that true at all?
Of course not. The wonderful thing about being an actor is that people are interested in what you do. But then one of the little unfortunate things is you have many, let's put it as misleading or untrue articles which also come out. And because I'm also not on any social media platform yet, I don't necessarily have the chance, or I tend not to, as a personal decision, contradict every rumor. But since today you're here and you're asking, no, that's a very untrue and that's not really fair to the wonderful team who worked with me on it, because that's misleading to them. But the person who did it, the people who did my hair for Fitur, was a wonderful team, and it was a wonderful idea which our director Abhishek came up with for the film Fitur, and I think it just gave a really new, it gave a new dimension to the character. It was just a very interesting
It was very nice to see a mainstream actress actually go that extra mile and color her hair as opposed to just wearing a wig.
Wearing a wig, yes.
Which is why I thought maybe the 55 lakh tag had a bit of truth to it. But now that you're saying it doesn't.
No, I don't believe as kind and wonderful as our producers are. I don't believe that they're going to be being that kind. But yeah, I think I would have been very nervous had Abhishek not been really confident in supporting me.
Right. So Katrina, speaking of rumors, there's no way I cannot ask you. Heartbreak is difficult enough, when you're not in the limelight all the time. I don't know what you're going through right now. Our viewers don't know. But do you have any official statement to make? There's so many rumors of a breakup, of a patch-up. So what is it that you would like to tell your fans who are... You're not on social media, but every minute there are speculations about your life.
Many times and in many different phases over the years, there are points where your personal life gets a lot of attention and a lot is spoken about it, and I've always maintained that I would like to speak about my professional life when I come out in the capacity of my work. So today I'm here as a professional, representing L'Oreal, and I think that everyone, whether you call them fans or whether you call them, my audience, I think they all know me well enough and they respect that decision. I like to believe they respect the decision for me not to speak about my personal life, and for us to hopefully together highlight the aspects of my career, and that today I'm here, in the capacity of my profession, which is an actor and a spokesperson for L'Oreal.
Fair enough. And speaking of other spokespersons for L'Oreal, Sonam and Aishwarya, you just said you want to do a Charlie's Angels with them.
I think I'm going to be, I don't know how popular I'm going to be for deciding on this film for us. Yeah. But whether it's with, whoever it would be with, I think it's a really fun idea, I just think, to do a film with, about women. Someone gave me the very interesting idea of Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, but with all women. So part 2 with all women. So I think we're starting to see these kind of films being made more, and it's a fun idea.
We've seen Deepika and Sonam really frontlining films. With Fitur, you're sort of doing that, Katrina, but will we ever see like a one-woman show, like just Katrina on screen, 90% of screen time? 90%
of screen time, just Katrina. I hope the audiences can take that. You never know what films you do as an actor, and I think that's what's so exciting. Tomorrow, 1 month from now, 1 week from now, you could come up with a script, or you could be approached with a script, which is something you could have never imagined, and that can just, it can be the most exciting thing that could happen to you. And I think that unknown, that constant unknown of never knowing really exactly what could possibly come to you, that excitement, that's really, I think, a wonderful thing in that we have. So you always have that hope of, you just might get the most beautiful film to be a part of and the most amazing character to depict on screen. So hopefully, I think I'm really looking forward to doing some amazing and interesting roles.
And you have been doing an eclectic mix of roles with Fitur, with Bar Bar Dekho, and with Jaga Jasoos. Chalk, cheese, and milkmaid, perhaps. Completely different from each other.
I think that during the time I chose these 3 films, one being Fitur, the other being Jaga Jasoos, and the other Bar Bar Dekho, as you were saying, was a time which for me, I felt really lucky, because as these films were coming, I was feeling in my heart that this is exactly what I want to do at this moment. It was just one of those really beautiful times where what you're thinking in your mind is what happens and what comes to pass. And each of these films give me such a unique and different opportunity. With Bar Bar Dekho, it's such a it's such a new and interesting way to tell a love story, and there's so many wonderful surprises in the film, and it's just it's been such a pleasure and such a joy working on that film. With just last thing with Jaga Jasoos, it's been it's such a learning experience to work with someone who's got such a brilliant mind like Anurag Basu, and the possibilities are are limitless. The possibilities are endless with what he can do, because it's just has such a unique vision and such a unique mind. And of course, with Fitoor, the movie, which is on release right now, it was just a really inspiring journey for me, and to be able to work with Abhishek, the director, and the way he thinks, the way he guides you as an actor and guides your performance, it was something which was really special.
You know, your song Pushpina, is getting a lot of rave reviews, and so is Fitoor, which is, scheduled for release on the Valentine's Day weekend. So just a one-line sign-off for you, for your fans. What advice would you give them for Valentine's Day?
Well, I can't say it's advice, but I can say it's a request or a suggestion. I know there's often a lot of pressure on what to do for that big Valentine's Day date, right? Like, where do you take that special someone? Is it a restaurant? Is it movies or this? So I think Fitoor is the perfect date movie, and I think it's got it's a wonderful, inspiring, kind of story about love, and what more can you want on Valentine's Day?
That's true. What more can you want on Valentine's Day than a date with Katrina Kaif herself? Thank you so much for talking to us, Katrina.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's been stellar in his performance at Adelaide, unbeaten at 90. So we had a Virat Kohli fan in Pakistan, a Pakistani national, who then had Virat Kohli's posters out in a big way, and
when there is an issue of keeping the conscience of this nation, we will not go back from that. And I will not go back to the past to tell you what you have done. But we believe what we did is the right thing, and we will make sure that